everyone. It's Dawn Marie with Creative DME Designs, and today is the finished project review. Sherman, I don't need to hear that growling. I just started. If you can hear him, this is real life. I have dogs and a husband who may like to interrupt. I like taping real time. Editing will be minimal. My husband probably won't come in because he's playing guitar. So if you hear any guitar playing, he's on the other side of my wall playing his guitar. I don't know what he's playing. I can't really hear him right now. He's probably in a little break. Need to use the hashtag to see everybody's videos. We have had a tremendous time with this. We've had so many people come on, liking, becoming channel, I can't think of the word right now, but I'm doing this at night, so my brain is slightly off kilter. Let's see. Let's just go on to it. You can find the kits for this on DearJulieJulie and CaraBrandon's site. Here's their information. I'll wait for a second just in case you need to go on it. And this is me, Creative DME Designs. And just like I said, and at the end I'll put up the hashtag again to go and see everybody's stuff. Like, subscribe. That's the word I was looking for, subscribe. We've had so many people subscribe to everybody's sites who've been doing this, and some great feedback on what we have been doing. I'm really excited about this, and I'm hoping that this is a good jump off point for my YouTube channel. So I'm going to put these up here. Remind me that they're up there. Okay, so I have a few things left over. I really think that I've probably used them in some sort, some way. But I figured I might as well pull these things out to figure out what to do with them. Oops, I do have that too. And I have a whole bunch of my skeleton bunnies, but they're not really part of it. So I'm going to cut these. I don't know if you guys saw this before, but I figured out a way to make it look like the edges of a stamp. And that's by cutting using a hair thinning tool. And you can see it leaves gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous little scrubbles of paper, like a real stamp would if you pull it off the stamp lead. So I think I have 2 of those that still need to be cut like that. Yep, I do. And I have been using it for other things. I just think it's sort of cool. Sort of a out-of-the-box method of getting the effect. Maybe somebody else. I don't even know where I found it. So, let's see. So, let's see. Day 1. Let's start out with day 1. Day 1, I made this. And I know I used all of everything. This is a blank page. I could put the bunny over here. Let's see what else we have. That's right. This came down and it was a change purse. And you were able to close it like that. And that's a little thing that you can put. I did use one of those stamps. But you know what? Let's just throw another stamp in there. Just for good means. Because I know that we have... Ooh, actually the stamp that's in here can be cut. We're going to make it extra special. Let's see. Today, I actually went out and got out to 2 thrift stores. I didn't really find much at my local one that I bring stuff to myself. I did find 3 Shel Silverstein books that I personally have wanted from like day one, and they were $1 a piece. So of course I'm going to get the 3 of them. And then, oh, I found a pair of white overalls for the summer that I'm going to cut off and make into shorts. And they're going to be super adorable, cute. So that's what I did today. And actually, I think after I do this video and get it up, I may do a video on what I have, what I got at the thrift store, because at Habitat for Humanity, I got a lot of books. They've changed the setup, and they must have gotten a whole new supply of books in it, and they had some freaking awesome books. So remember, this was a thing. Ooh, and I have something that can actually go in this. This was one of the things I had made when I had done the Shrinky Dink thing, and this was from that day. And you can see that I've added to it. So this is the paper version of the Shrinky Dink, and then I did add a little basket with a chick in it. And on the back was a gallery page. I think I had done the gallery page, but I hadn't like put this down here with some, this right here is some gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. In fact, I leave it right next to me. This is all I have, guys. This is raw silk string vintage. I mean, this stuff is freaking old. The thing that's underneath it, I actually, when I pushed it aside, saw a date on it. So it's from like a wrap. I don't know what it's from. It came from my grandmother's house. So this is at least from before 1940, because this right here has a date of early 1940s in it. And I love it. It makes great messy bird's nests and all that kind of stuff. And I think I also added this, which came from, remember I wasn't quite decided whether I was going to take the edge off. I ended up taking the edge off and using it over here on that. I think it looks a lot better, and I was able to add another Shrinky Dink to it. So that one's finished, and I do have this pocket in here that it will go into, because pretty much my other stuff is totally full and it's bursting at the seams. So here we have this pocket. This was one of the things that I made, and it's actually a little pocket right here, and it's a hidden paper clip. So I'm going to add that to right here, because this is a folder. And that will at least show that something can go in there. There we go. So that's added to it. And I have my notebook here that I didn't put anything on any of the pages because it's for them, and I had different types of pages. And then this was my little pocket here with the flip of the little kid. And this was a plain page. I didn't end up doing anything with it. I sort of like it the way it is. Maybe should we put a... No, let's leave this one skeleton free. This one can be my normal thing. Oh, and I actually had finished this, which is a little pocket, and it goes in there. I think this paper right here is from the first day. And actually, it's not. It's just from her stuff anyway. I think, let's make a big tag to go in this pocket. I mean, we have the stuff to do it. I might as well. I am going to cut up this line right here. And I know that the bunny may go over edge. But let's put this down like this. Shoot, it is going to cut off the coupon. Oh well. So I am going to put the bunny on that. I think that'll look cute. And I am going to use my Barely Art Precision Craft Glue. I really do like this. It's a wetter glue, but it sticks super fast, and it's got an exact point that you can put glue exactly where you want it. And I am going to, excuse me, put this down on the corner like that, so he's sort of peeking out. And I'm going to round that corner. I have figured out a new way to hang my my scissors. I found a tie. Where is it? I found this, which is a tie rack. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my scissors hanging on this, and that way these can go from being down to my right to being on the magnet, so it'll be easier for me to grab them and see which ones they are. So that's sort of cool. I just got to find a way to put this up, because right now I have my magnets all on a, I have all my scissors on a magnet bar. So there's that, but let's see, it's still, we can put this, oh, you know what, I did write on it. Sometimes if I have to write a note or something, I just grab the closest thing, and if it's something else that I should be using, oops, I didn't mean to do that, you know, kind of thing. This may look kooky, but I think I'm going to do something different with this. I think that I am going to definitely put that in half, and definitely put the half-inch thing here to cut it off, and do this side. But let's, because this is a little longer, but it's also a little narrower, let's make it like that, and then let's cut off where I wrote, which I shouldn't have, dum-dum. Right there, I think we'll get it. And let's get this one half thing done. And let's put this here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of make like a little flippy tag thing out of all of this CaraBrandon, and it's going to go in my first time journal. This one right here, actually, I think I'm going to put down the middle. So what I do whenever I put anything on an edge, I put a little bit of glue in the crease, and then I set it, and then I firm it out like this. And then if you go to open it in a little while, see how that one opens, but it's still stuck there? And then you can go to the back, and that one opens, but it really truly is stuck to that corner. So let's see. We have quite a bit of writing space on this. We've got the back. I wonder if yep. So what I'm going to do is round the edges on this. And then I'm actually going to do the same thing with the top of this. Use the little, and I like this because I can get such a little bit in that crease. And then I'm going to put that right on the edge. Oh, you know what? That's upside down. I'm going to quickly change it so the outside can be the right way. It really doesn't matter to me, but I know some people get crazy about that kind of stuff. So there's multiple places you'll be able to write on this little tiny tag. How about that? And then we've put that there. Oh, I do have an Easter egg that definitely needs to get used, because this came off of, I think this is one of the things that really truly needs to get used. Let's put the Easter egg. You know what? If we put it right here, it will take up most of that writing that's upside down, so you won't have to see it. And then if we take, you know what? If we take this and put it behind it, and yes, I'm going to lift it up. It gives you a little bit of time before you have to Up. No, I got it. Not much time. It does dry fast. But I think I'm going to put that across there. And this actually is the library book, but it's one that I had, the one that I had done coloring on. So it does look really muddy, but that's okay. It still works. There we go. And yes, that little edge is a crunchy or whatever. Okay, so we have the egg that I needed to use. And this is a little notepad or whatever you want to call it with multiple places to use. Let me see if there's a... So I don't know if you can see, but I do have a dog trying to get underneath my shoulder. And that would be Noodles. She's pulling me down. Hi, Noodles. Are you trying to kiss me, huh? Thank you, Noodles. Noodles is visiting us. Noodles is a lab mix. Can you see her paws? She thinks I'm talking to her, I think. Noodles, Auntie's working. Noodles is my friend from high school's dog. He lives over on the other side of town. And when they go away, Noodles comes and visits. So we love Noodles here. Noodles is a good girl. She's got a little bit of a craziness to her, but she's fun to have. She likes to give kisses. Sherman doesn't particularly put up with much, so he tends to growl at her. She can go from 0 to 60 in a second when it comes to playing outside. She can also be very protective of her people and her stuff. So she does get crated while she's here, while she's eating, so that we don't have any problems. But she gets along great with my dogs, even the little ones. In fact, she tries to give my little one, Abby, a bath, but I think her energy scares Abby a little bit. Which is fine. Abby usually isn't one to be afraid very often. I mean, she would walk up to anybody at any point, and she's probably the one dog that you could probably pick up and take with you anywhere, which is not a good thing. She could easily be taken, and she's so loving that she just, you know, will do anything for the love. So in fact, she's been getting out of our house, and I finally figured out how she was doing it today, because I was on my way to the thrift stores, and I could have driven over her because she came bounding out from underneath the fence. I didn't realize it was as unprotected as, oh, that's the one, I meant to throw that one away. Oh well. As unprotected as it was. So actually, while I was out, the reason why I went to Habitat for Humanity was to get a door from a cabinet, a kitchen cabinet, so I can put it, our gate closes, and she can get out the little tiny hole, say the little tiny hole right here between the two gates. So I got a door for a kitchen cabinet, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the hinge on the side that doesn't open as often as the other, so that we can flip it open when we need to open this side, but she can't get through. So that's my idea to stop the little spot, Abby getting through the little spot. So what I'm going to do with this one, I'm just going to stick it in here, but I actually am going to let it hang over just for fun. Just for funsies. And this is sort of plain over here. Why don't we put this little guy right there? And why don't we put this one underneath him, because it's like it's the ghost of it, right? Okay, so those have spots. I don't know what I have left in my little no, I really don't have anything that could go there from my shrinky dinks. I don't have much left in there. Actually, I do. How about the little tiny basket down on that corner? I think it will look really good, but we got to change glues for that. There we go. And actually, I did leave these ends open so that we could tuck something small up underneath both of those, which would get rid of 2 of our stamps. There we go. 2 stamps down. Okay, so I'm going to call this one finished. Yay! Fun job. Okay, so I have 2 stamps left, and I have the bottom of the little girl with the date on it. Let's see. This one was this was a, we had to do a, something extra, for Julie. And so I do have to make a, bigger tag here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut the bunny out quickly, not perfectly, around the edges. And there are skeleton bunnies in this. This was a challenge in the challenge. She does those on Monday. And this one was not actually for this, but I made it to match my other things so that it would sort of go together as a set. So I'm going to put this bunny here. And this paper is from Julie's. And this is supposed to be a I'm going to take that rabbit off really quickly and put this up across the back like that. And then I'm going to put the bunny back, but I am going to add a couple little things of and I'm actually going to reposition him so he's like this, so you can actually see the sort of see the April. And I'm going to wipe off his ears so that that's so you're still able to see that. And then I am going to tuck this right behind it so it makes a cluster, because it's got the it has the bunny and the postage stamp and the date thing. So there's my cluster for my challenge and challenge. Sherman, no. So, and that is Noodles barking, and I'm sorry. I believe that it's probably spring break for one of our neighbors, and he has a little moped that he drives around, and he's been bugging her all day. So now I only have one of those left. The next thing we did, I'm going to set my glue over here and put the things in it, because I don't know if I'm going to need it anymore. Maybe we'll put another bunny someplace. The next things I made were these. So these are completed. I don't know if I had done this or not. So this one is an adorable little Boston Terrier, I think, with her little arms. And I can't remember if you had seen this one, but I made her a little tutu with some bling and some cute little things. And she has a little feather headdress up there. So there's that one. And of course, Mrs. Duckworth hasn't changed at all. Mrs. Duckworth is still the same. Because she I had completed. And let's do Mr. Duckworth next. I have not changed him either. He is still the same. And he still loves the band, the pet rabbits. Yeah, stop barking. That's what Mommy said. This was my little Boston Terrier that opened up with the little clip from Tim Holtz, and it had the little boy and girl in there. And of course it takes his legs apart. What does that look like? Enough! And I had colored the back of him, and I colored the back of his hands and everything. So let's put that little Tim Holtz thing on, because it really keeps him closed, because if not, he opens up. I did give him really puffy sleeves, so maybe it's a girl dog? I don't know. It's a nothing dog. It's spayed and neutered, so it's an it now. Because everybody should spay and neuter their animals. So this is one that I know that I did not have completed. This one is Imogene, and she is a flip out. And see, she has her little cameo on of a human. And it says Imagine, and that was a misprint. And I made her paws look like her brindle. And the back, I used one of Julie's prints we needed for one of the days. And she has pretty little lace on, and she has, you can see that her legs, you can see that it's got the ruffles and how it makes it look like there's elastic there. The other thing I did is that I puffed out the butterfly, so it sort of looks a little 3D. So then, noodles stop. So then I also made, this says create. I have not named this one. This is my little yellow lab lady. She's pretty big, so we'll put it down there. I couldn't find white brads, so I used white nail polish. And these are actually some of Julie's things. They're just the background of most of them. And it made it sort of look at that yellow color. So I just used them. And then the back, she has this gorgeous, gorgeous paper, which was a Cara paper, but was not in our kit. I did not cover these up. I meant to. I'm sorry, everybody. But I did put that on her back. So like she has a necklace that goes down the back, and that is one of the Shrinky Dinks. And then she too has the little girl, and her little girl cameo has leaves around it. So I thought that was really cute. Now I know that I made the bunny for you guys, but I was having trouble getting the little bunny lens out of her belly. And I also needed to make her a necklace, so I used one of the Shrinky Dinks, and I used, this is actually from a napkin. But in order to get her little bunnylings out, I put little flags on their backs using Q-tips. And this is one of her little bunnylings, and you can see it's got a tail. The Q-tip is its tail. And the Q-tip is this one's tail. And they just came out of the random, oh, and you have to put them in upside down so you can see them in her belly. And I put flags on them so you know that she has 3. That's, you know, we don't know what they are yet, boys or girls, but that's Mama Bunny with her 3 little bunnylings inside. Actually, I think they're called kits, and her cute fluffy tail. This one right here was a lamb, and it was white on the card that I got it off of. I had a tag that was all white that just needed to be colored. So what I did in order to make it look like, you know, how woolly lambs are, I did some Zentangling of some doodles on it, so you can see that it looks like it's got wool, and then I colored in where there were flowers. Now, she has a cameo too, but her little cameo is the girl head from the pet rabbit card from DearJulieJulie, and it's attached to the butterfly that was on that same page. So the butterfly has a girl head. And then I put, because everything was so white and gray, I put a pink bunny ball on the back for her tail. And she doesn't have a name yet either. And this was our little ballerina girl with her, or earthy girl actually, because she's wearing leggings and a, you know, a jumper. I did end up putting one of the little baskets right there from the Shrinky Dinks. And on the back, I did this. So I didn't add anything special. I just used the pink, which was from, I think, one of Cara's Sherman Stop. And this was another one that we hadn't had done. This is my little multi-colored kitten. She is a princess, so we gave her a little crown. And then I took a lot of the flowers from one of the pages and made her own dress. It crosses down across the bottom. And she has a Shrinky Dink necklace. And she has her ballerina shoes on. And these are from Cara. And it ties in the back. And she has her little... Go outside and stop it then. You can see her little feetsies there. And her little bunny tail. And her arms. And that was that day. The final day is this. And, excuse me 1 minute. I will be right back. Hey, leave him alone. Sorry about that, people. I hate stopping those things and starting them back up. And they were just playing out there, but I didn't want it to get too loud and you guys think that something bad was happening. And this was my final project. It ended up being 2 days worth of stuff. And this was my Victorian Easter grunge journal, however you want to call it. So I have the bunny head here, and I put 2 frames and some vintage lace there. And one of the things had a little number on it. I put it down there, and everything has got a lot of the brown from my coffee mix on it. And this was the first page. And this right here actually is string from a corset. I have several parts of it. I've got a lot of string from corsets. This was another thing that I hadn't used on one of the days. And I used it as a belly band on this first page. Noodles! Noodles! Get up here now! Noodles, come! Get up here now. Go lay down. Lay down, Noodles. Sorry about that. Noodles likes to play, and the little ones get over it fast. This was my little watercolor bunny that I made, and it opened up. And that showed the original and that. I'm going to rush through this so I can get past these dogs. I did use one of the things from Cara, and I put some of the stop it, Sherman. Did put one of the little things there. And then this actually is the same as this. It's just with smaller envelopes, and I used little envelopes to adorn it. This is a pocket, so you could put that in it. And so that is there, and that has a closure actually on it that keeps it closed. This, I do have a blank page here. I'm not sure what I'm going to put on it. I have some of my own Easter paraphernalia that I think I'm probably going to put on it. Actually, one of them I've already put in here, but one of the things I did do is I took all of the scraps that I used for all of this and made some scrap paper, or like where I just started gluing it all together, and this is one of the pieces. So I made a little ticket with the little hat on it. And then we have this corner, and this is another one, and I made this go over, and this was from, I wish you guys could see what was going on because they're playing, but it's hilarious. This is another page that technically could be finished. On Julie's standards, probably not, because there's nothing other than, well, I did 3 things to it, so maybe it would be. She likes to see 3 embellishments, and there's not 3, but eventually there might be. This was a pocket that I made. So it's got a pocket in the top here, a pocket here, and a little pocket here. Now, what I have in it, I made this for my daddy when I was a little girl. I found it when I was going through stuff. So I put it right in here. And I think I'm probably going to go through some of his stuff and maybe make a journal out of just his drawings, because he has some amazing drawings. So that I might need some help on that. I might see if you guys can help me on that to see if it would make a good idea or not. And this was the one that I had done with the flip, so that this was the one that I colored, and this was the one that I had just used. And this was remember I had done 3 ways, and this is the other paper. And something can go in here, and then that. Yeah, this thing is so full, and I think it's full because I put some thick things in it, but I really like it. Like, this is one of my favorite papers, and I love that I colored around the edge to make it look dark because it was white. I had to use all of the little eggs, so I did make this little tuck spot, but there's also a little tuck spot in there. And I took that out and didn't. This is a sticker that I found in one of my sticker books. I had taken it out. This egg I used as a little tuck spot. Nothing on that page. This is once again the vellum, and then the one that I colored. This is a sticker that I found in one of my sticker books, and I made a tag out of tags. These are all little tiny tags that I glued on. I don't think I ever would use these tiny things, so I made paper out of the tiny tags. I still have more. I have a whole drawer of them, so it's not like I was using too many up. I did make this is another example of, I used a envelope from the junk mail, and I just decoupaged over it. I did split the bunny because it said Happy Easter, and I put this Easter card between it, and I made a little fluffy bunny butt with some dimensional paper that I had. And then this is one of the paper clips I had made. And remember, I had made it on top of, I had made it to go with this, which is the same thing. So we have a flip here, and then we have a pocket back there. This is a double pocket that I made from paper that the extras that I had left over. This is a tag that I made with extras that I had left over and some washi tape Tim Holtz washi tape. This right here, this blue right here, I believe, yes, Mrs. Duckworth has it, but it was a scrunchie, and I still have this much of the fabric left. So I got it at Target, and it was like $1, and it's so worth it. This was a tag that I made, and then I had done some stamping on it. It's very light, but you can see a little bit of the stamp on it. And that was just a little book that I made out of that, and I put one of the little shrinky dinks on it. That is a sticker, and it shows how to do a rabbit by doing the shadow. But I have a book on making shadows, and this is how they do the hair. So I really wanted to put that in there. This was another sticker that I found in my book. I made a hidden paper clip out of some of Julie's stuff. No, out of some of Cara's stuff. And I put some silk handkerchief in the back. This is another sticker. And actually what I'm going to do here, I just didn't have time to. I probably should have done it before I came here. So I actually made it so you could make this a notebook. You could put pieces of paper through this. I totally forgot I needed to do this. And they both go through the holes, and then you would have paper in there, and then you could tie this and you could keep paper in there. So I thought that was sort of cute, but it's so thick. Another page that I didn't do anything to. This one actually, you can put stuff behind, you can put stuff in. This I actually sewed into the binding. It is the other part of the envelope that I did with stuff on it, and I put little flips there that you could put things through. This was my Easter thing that I added to it, and I made it a little flip out that you could write on. There's a lot of white space, and then this was part of Cara's. That was my watercolor, and that's what it originally looked like. This was one of Julie's. I added some tape and some flare down at the bottom. This was another tag that I made out of the two, like merging the two papers together. Let's see, I just put a little corner frilly on the edge of that one. I haven't put anything on there either. This was the little chick that I had made that I put on the rusted door. That just slides in there. This is one of the shrinky dinks, and it's got multiple layers behind it. As like a little writing pad, or to just give it some bulk to get it in here. It was so flimsy. I needed to do that, and this stuff can be put behind here. This is a pocket too. Another empty page, but it's so thick already. So I did make this cute little bookmark. It does have places you could tuck things in it. I needed something to go here, and I thought that looked cute, and that was my watercolors. And this was something that I used part of Julie's paper, and this was the shrinky dink that I really loved from, it was from Julie's, no, from Cara's stuff. That's from Cara's stuff, sorry. I used this green roll, which I got at Hobby Lobby. However, make sure you check how much it is. Like, this is 18 feet, and this was in the wedding section. If you go to where the other ribbon is, you only get 15 feet for the same amount. So make sure you check those amounts, guys, when you get ribbon, if you find the same thing in two places, because you totally get 3 extra feet on this one. This is a pocket that I had made out of just some fabric. some paper that I had done, and I put a little sticker that I had here of a little guy coming out of an egg. And this was one of Cara's little tags that she had. I love this, the bunny stamped on one of the pictures from Julie from the last day, and the flowers, and then I put the ribbon down. This is one of the Shrinky Dinks. I put some blue ribbon behind it, and I took a dryer sheet from my next door neighbor's house and put that behind it. This actually is a flip. This goes over both of them. This is a belly band, but I've put this in it, and it's like, it's a little folder of all of the bunnies from Cara's that day. So on that, and then this is another example of all the papers that I used in this, going behind and making a sheet from it. This actually opens up, and you could put some more little fun stuff in there. This is just rested over the edge with some glue along the valley of the fold, and you can see it's staying. It can't pull off, and I've pretty much got that right out. And these were some more stickers from my books, and I love this sticker from my sticker books, so I put this on the last page. I almost feel like I want to go in and decorate the egg. Maybe that's what it was meant for. So I might, one of these days, go in and decorate it, and then that's the very end. And then I did make this picture here. Oops, there's a piece there. Of the chicken with the little girl head and some other little stuff around. So that was it. That is what I did with the 5 days of Easter. Please, I am putting some more stuff up. Stay tuned to my channel, and there's some pretty fun stuff coming up. I'm also going through old books, of which I'll be treating them for a little bit of mold in them, and I'm thinking of showing some of that. Please use the hashtag 5DaysEaster 2022. I'm Dawn Marie Ennis with Creative DME Designs. I go by either Dawn Marie or DM or Hey You. This was the final finish review of the projects, and the projects were from, the papers were from DearJulieJulie and CaraBrandonCreations, and you can find those on Etsy. And my dogs were bad today, so they're not going to get a thank you for being good. Did I show you? Oh, yes, I did show you guys all of the little things that I made with my, these were all the extra things I made with all of the Shrinky Dinks. So, and these I do plan on sending out to the creators who helped on this as a little memento for the work they did on this wonderful collaboration. So, thank you for watching, and have a great day. Bye.